Welcome to Brain Wreck. I'm Jason X.
And I'm Kevin Graham.
And this is the best show on the internet.
We're back. Back for another week.
That's right.
It's been a long week. A lot going on.
The days are long.
The days are long.
Wait, no.
Or the
No,
days
the
are
days
shorter.
are short. The nights are long.
Who's long?
Something about moving along. I don't know. I'm not a lyricist. Anyway, we are the only recipient of the Wooden YouTube Award.
Hey,
you can't see it's cut off.
You gotta have it in a more prominent place, like lower.
Well, I got some comics, so like first comes me, then comes the show.
Well, apparently Haunted Mansion comes before the show too, because
that was my first ever 9.8 CGC that I bought. So like it's got sentimentals.
Okay. That's
it's still about me, so
it's nice. Cool. Well, yeah, we're both here. I didn't freeze last week. Made it out of the storm.
Right.
Yeah.
That is correct. You were facing some weather?
It was cold. Fuck, it was cold, dude. It was fucking cold. I did not like
What's up with that?
Texas, and
I thought you're supposed to be free of the cold.
This is supposed to be free of a lot of things down here, but that's not really the case. We had a little bit of a winter storm roll through, kind of like what we did last year. Luckily, though, despite all of the warnings and all of the news reports, it was not as bad as it was last year, in my opinion. I mean, I'm sure some people still had issues. But
I heard from a lady today who had her daughter moved to Texas. Basically like right around the time that you did. And she was in the Houston area.
Houston, yes.
Yeah, and basically the same thing, like completely unprepared last year, got her ass kicked, and then this year was prepared and then nothing happened.
We were ready to fucking rock and roll. We had both tubs filled up. We had 3 cases of water. We had an extra jug of water. We filled up the water filter, the coffee pot, the teapot, I filled up a couple of extra water jugs and containers. We had a bunch of foods that we could have just sat there and snacked on all day.
Would you say you were a juggalo?
No, we were a jugga full. That was a bit of a stretch, even for me. But no, we were prepared. Luckily, though, we didn't lose power. We didn't lose heat, even though we thought the pump was a bit on the fritz. Turns out it's just a part of the way it works. And we didn't lose any water, which was, a concern. There was also apparently a water boil notice throughout the city of Austin this week. But luckily, since we use a different water supplier, we're in the clear. So all things considered, we made it out okay. Hopefully everybody else didn't have an issue. If you did, sorry to hear. Feel free to let us know if there's anything
sympathies
we can do. We can't really do much, but we'll provide you with an hour's worth of free entertainment. I mean, it's the least we can do.
How about that? Forget about your miserable life.
Yeah,
from here.
It's just, and this next hour is going to be, hopefully you're not hungry, because we got some stuff we're going to be eating tonight. But yeah, it's a bit of a little bit of a stressful week overall. But we're powering through. We're getting to the weekend because it's fucking Valentine's Day this weekend.
Next week, right?
See, I say this weekend because this, Valentine's Day falls on a Monday, which is
it?
It does.
Okay,
right? What's today? Wednesday?
Is this the 9th?
Then it's the 9th. Where's my
Christy,
calendar?
if you're in the chat, what's the math on Valentine's Day?
It's Monday.
It's Monday.
So, that's also a work night.
Right.
So it's not like you can go out and, do whatever people do on Valentine's Day, go on fantasy rides and stuff like that. And plus Sunday is the Super Bowl. So you can't go out unless you're both really into football.
Spoilers, Fenton. Don't let the people know what we're doing yet. We're getting there.
So really, like this weekend.
Wait, Sunday's the Super Bowl?
Super Bowl Sunday.
Wait, this Sunday?
This Sunday. So, like, whoever booked that shit, shame on you. You should know better.
Right.
So really, like, your best options for going out and having a night out is like Friday or Saturday.
And me and the missus are going out Friday night.
Well, boom! See, Valentine's Day
Look at
weekend.
that.
We're doing some stuff throughout the entire weekend, and then probably again on Monday.
Oh, nice! Yeah, we got a babysitter. Yeah, me and the wife are meeting up with some friends. We're going down to the Ritz. Which is a nightclub in Tampa, and we're gonna go see ourselves a little Ellis Dream.
Okay.
It's gonna be awesome.
I'm sure it is. You're gonna have a great time. I bet. We're gonna go do a walkabout at a little bar area with some friends of ours.
Okay.
Go share some drinks and some good times. Maybe do a whiskey tour.
Oh.
Don't know.
Nice.
So
peace, love, and wubs. That's right.
Peace, love, and wubs.
And wubs. Yeah.
The fuck. Okay. I don't know what you fucking kids are into these days. I'm just like over here listening to my, bullshit music.
Yeah, just go listen to your Van Halen.
I'm not into Van Halen.
Oh yeah, we learned that.
We've established, Motley Crue over Van Halen. Yeah, I mean, well, I'm a Crue guy when you compare the two. Like more often than not, I'm not a Crue guy. They can get fucked.
Kevin's not a fan of it. Listen, we've learned something from last week.
Oh yeah.
Okay. We've learned never endorse anybody.
Never endorse anybody. Never even give anybody the benefit of the doubt. Listen, if you don't want to calm down, if you don't want to take a breath, by all means, go out there in the world, put it out there. I know. I was like, everybody just calm down about Rogan. And then 2 days later, I was like, maybe people don't need to calm down about Rogan. Maybe there's something there.
Listen, I never claimed to endorse the man. I endorse the idea of free speech. I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to leave it at that.
Freedom of, I believe on this show, we're all in agreement. Freedom of speech. But
because Lord knows I've said some shit.
But, at the end of the day, there's accountability. And when accountability comes knocking, you better answer.
Sure.
Or else you're getting dragged out of there. But anyways, That's not what we're here to do tonight.
Fuck no.
Have you received your order, sir?
I have.
Oh, yeah? Has the pizza man come knocking?
We got to talk about the genius,
bro,
that is the Little Caesars, the Batman Calzony promotion.
Oh my gosh! And what a day to do it, because today is National Pizza Day.
Oh, I wanted to do it last week. You were the better man. Talk me out of it.
Well, for a couple of reasons, I was not ready. I was not mentally prepared.
Okay.
And I mean, like, I wanted to. I thought it was a great idea, but you were like, let's do it. I was like, I need to go through some shit first. I need to get psyched up.
Okay. All right.
And then today, I went through a series of conversations with myself.
Right.
Because Christy and I were trying to figure out what to do for dinner. And she was like, let's do chicken. And I was like, I'm not really feeling chicken, like we have chicken a lot, like let's do something else. Right. She was like, okay, well, it's an option. So
it's the fish of the land.
It's the fish of the land. And then like later in the day, I was like, let's just do chicken. We've got it. Just thaw it out.
Sure. Right. Yeah.
And then and then I realized, I was like, oh fuck, it's National Pizza Day. And I was like, let's make barbecue and buffalo chicken pizza. I was like, yeah, that's what we're doing. And I was like, oh fuck, I have a show tonight. We got to eat that goddamn Pizza Hut or that goddamn Little Caesars pizza.
Wait a minute. So you had pizza for dinner?
I had pizza for dinner.
You asshole.
I mean, listen, at this point, I had already made a commitment to my girlfriend. I was like, we're going to make pizza. Plus, I wanted to make pizza because, we are trying this thing where we're trying new things. Okay, we're getting experimental. We're both coming up with ideas, like sometimes she takes control and then I'll take control and then we all come up with different dishes for the week. And plus, dishes. You could only have baked chicken so many times before you're like, I never want to see a chicken again in my life. So we've been trying.
We learned all about chickens last week.
Last week, there are a plethora of different chickens.
Who knew?
Who would have thought?
I mean, I'm sure the farmers knew.
Yeah. But. So, and then the idea of making, barbecue chicken pizza and buffalo chicken pizza. I was like, I want that in my belly tonight. But I have a commitment to this show. And I said, listen, we're going to do them both. So I had pizza for dinner. I'm about to have some pizza again.
Blakely K says, that sounds fun except for the food part.
Well, I mean, the food part's great. I don't know what you're talking about, but it's all good.
It's talking about the experimenting.
Mm-hmm. That's great, too.
And Fenton, there's nothing wrong with that. Listen, okay, so Desert Island. My kids ask me this question all the time.
Oh, okay.
And it's a classic question.
Do they plan on leaving you on a desert island?
No. But if they do, I hope they give me that one shot that fucko who owns all those islands in goddamn Europe has.
Okay.
But they ask me every single time, if you could have one food for the rest of your life, what would it be? And I always answer every single time. So I don't know why they keep asking me, but every time I answer, pizza.
Pizza.
I'm a pizza man.
It's a solid
You can get a variety of different kinds.
Now let me ask you this question though: is it you're only allowed like when if you're only allowed one type of food for the rest of your life? Is it you can only eat one kind of pizza, or is it like any kind of pizza?
Well, they don't ever specify, so I'm like, you can get your breakfast pizza.
Bro, we were just talking about breakfast pizza the other day.
Dude, breakfast pizza is where it's at.
When was the last time you had a good breakfast pizza?
Okay, so I'm going to talk about this.
Okay.
My last place from employment fucked me over.
Sure.
But before COVID, they had a cafeteria that would serve breakfast pizza every Friday.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't great. It was okay.
Sure.
But it served a purpose. But the best breakfast pizza I've probably ever had.
Okay. I'm gonna guess in my head the type of place it was.
Okay, go.
Okay. No. Because.
Okay.
Wait. Okay, I'll take a stab at it. Was it a gas station?
It was a gas station.
Yes.
Yes.
Central New York gas station breakfast pizza is where it's at.
It's where it's at.
Where it's at.
Yeah. So if before they got bought out by the Circle K, if you go down to the nice and easy,
the old nice and easy, all right,
and get yourself a breakfast pizza, it was off the fucking chain.
For me,
off the fucking chain.
For me, so similar to you, my previous employer used to do breakfast pizza almost every Friday. Like they would order in from a place downtown.
Okay.
And it was an established pizza shop. They specialized in pizza. So yeah, like they made really good breakfast pizza.
Right.
Didn't matter because you could not touch the Sunshine Mini Mart breakfast pizza. That was like 5 minutes around the corner from where I grew up. The best fucking breakfast pizza ever.
And a close second for me anyway is you get yourself some Burned Dairy.
Burned Dairy.
They overdo it a little on the cheese.
Okay.
And it's a choking hazard.
Sure.
But besides that, it is phenomenal.
Do you go with the sausage or the bacon for your meat?
If I have to choose between the two, now keep in mind as a croissant man.
You are okay.
As a croissant man, I'm going sausage all the time.
Sure.
But as a breakfast pizza man, if I have to choose, because normally I'll do both with some peppers and onions, and it's phenomenal. Okay. But if I have to choose, I'm going bacon on the pizza.
I will give you that's valid. That is very valid. I will usually go sausage, but it needs to be ground sausage.
Oh,
I'll take because like listen, I'll eat a sliced sausage, on top of my breakfast pizza. Cut up some links or whatever. That's fine. You do what you got with what you got. Sure. But if you throw some nice, crispy, well-seasoned ground sausage on top of that, I'm gonna come in my pants.
Wow.
Yeah, it's that good.
Christy, it's that easy.
It's oh, she knows. It's not hard. Well, it's hard, but like it's not difficult. See, hard is the wrong word. But hey, We're also taking sponsors, so if like Blue Chew or somebody wants to hit us up, I'll try it. I ain't ashamed.
Get paid.
Fenton also chooses bacon, so yeah.
Right. I mean, and that's the thing. Like, I never do bacon on like a breakfast sandwich,
right?
Because I feel like a breakfast sandwich, like it's shapes are there for a reason.
Sure.
Okay. So like, if you're gonna go for the trouble of having a bread or having some or having some sort of like croissant or something like that, like you gotta go with the patty.
Right.
You gotta go with the sausage patty.
A good sausage patty
all the time. But the pizza frees you up for all the possibilities.
And you got to have more crumblies on there because you got to be able to get it all in one bite, so it all just gets consumed right away.
Right. Exactly.
I don't know. I know in Florida y'all got shit pizza.
Oh, it's awful.
Like it's not great. I don't know if I've ever seen a place down here that has served like breakfast pizza.
I've kind of fallen in love with the Hungry Howie's.
Okay.
A little bit.
Okay.
It's kind of like a mix between Domino's and Pizza Hut. Like if they had a baby, it's Hungry Howie's, and they season your crust for you on the house.
Seasoned crust, not bad.
The only problem is they're carny as fuck.
Sure.
So like you got to be careful. Like them shady Florida carnies. Like so they do a Wacky Wednesday every Friday, right? So every Friday, every Wednesday.
Wacky Wednesday every Friday. That would be a Wacky Wednesday. Honestly, that's a hell of a promotion. We should do that.
So Wacky Wednesday every week, where you get a large cheese or a large pepperoni carry out for $6.99, right? Well, today is Wednesday, but it's also National Pizza Day.
Sure.
So they sent out a big advertisement: National Pizza Day, carry out cheese or pepperoni $7.99 for National Pizza Day. $1 more for your National Pizza Day versus your regular Wacky Wednesday. So you got to watch out for them carny fuckers.
Okay.
Because they'll get you.
Sure. Well, I'm fucking hungry right now. So can we like?
We're here for a reason.
We're here for a reason. I gotta bend over to get this.
Okay.
I gotta get my plate.
So get yourself ready, because listen, when I saw this, I was so excited.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I'm a man who is a sucker for a good promotion.
Oh, bro. And we'll talk about some of that here in a minute.
And I am a man who's a sucker for an even better cross promotion. Like nothing to me gets me more excited, and the wife knows this, than a cross promotion. So what I'm saying is, you cross two things. You got the Batman.
Yep.
Coming out, and you got pizza, and they're working together. Two-Face don't stand a chance.
Hell no.
All right.
Nope.
Fuck no. That's the dynamic duo, right there.
Very much so. Yeah, dude. This was one of those things. Like when I first saw it. And by the way, I'm sure you already know this, folks. This is not a sponsor. This is not an ad.
Oh,
we were just really fucking excited about this. And listen, we need content. But hey,
Fenton, we're gonna get there. Boy, did we ever!
If Caesar, wants to sponsor us, or if the Warner Brothers people, hit us up. We're available.
Either one.
So
before we start here, what is on a scale to 1 to 10? Where do you put Little Caesars?
How bad do we want them as a sponsor? Listen, growing up, I was a fan of the Little Caesars because it was one of those pizza places there weren't a lot of.
Sure.
And you only got it like once or twice a year, it seemed like. Because we were, growing up, we were mostly Pizza Hut, very early on. Then when we went from Pizza Hut to the Papa John, and then we went from the Papa John to the local pizza chains. Or not even pizza chains, but like the local pizza joints, like the neighborhood places.
Right.
So like we were never really like a Little Caesars family, or like it wasn't something that was easily accessible to us. I think it was on like the other side of Liverpool. That was was mostly where it was happening and stuff. But I remember growing up being a fan of it because you get the crazy bread and the dipping sauce, and it was just a fun little experience. And then they came out with that hot and ready deal.
bro.
And like even like throughout college though, there weren't any Little Caesars in Oswego. We only had Domino's and your local joints. But a couple times after college, you get one of those hot and readies. Whew. Just flushes you right out.
See, I've got a history with Little Caesars.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if you know this or not.
I think I do. I think I know a little bit about your wayward past with them.
Buckle up, folks, because it's story time with X. We're gonna get these pizzas, and I swear they're probably gonna be cold by the time we get there. But
mine's gonna be a little extra crispy.
I mean, we'll get there.
We'll get there too.
But so growing up, my grandmother would only eat Little Caesars pizzas.
Oh, okay.
And it was right down the street from her house. So, like, granted, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But she would always get fucking like Supreme pizzas, and your boy don't eat black olives.
Growing up, no. Well, I mean, growing up, I never ate Supreme pizza.
Let's see. Fenton in the chat. Listen, fresh, made to order Little Caesars pizza is great. I get stuffed crust and crazy bread. The hot and ready is good, but it wouldn't go great. Okay. So we're gonna get there. Okay. So had Little Caesars, but like. And it was always at the grandma's house. And I don't know if you remember this as a kid. They used to have this promotion back in the day where if you were a child and you walked it, because their slogan was pizza. You get the little dude, he fucking flipped the shit on the spike
Caesar.
or whatever and say pizza.
It was what he said before he got stabbed.
Right, exactly. Yeah. And then Art 2,
Brute.
some shit. Yeah. I don't know. But anyway, as a child, you walk into the joint, and if you walked up to the counter, and if you had the fucking balls to say, please, please, you got yourself a toy on the house.
Oh.
Okay. I remember multiple times as a child going there with my grandmother, walking up to that counter.
Going, please, please.
I couldn't say a word. I was too scared.
You never got a toy?
I was too scared.
That's heartbreaking.
It was every now and then.
Yeah?
Every now and then it happened. But like I remember distinctly, sometimes I would freeze on the spot and I couldn't do it. And my grandmother wasn't bailing me out.
No, man, you got to take life by the balls and grab
that.
The
employee behind the counter wasn't giving a kid a break. It's like, I need to hear the words.
Listen, I have a job to do. My manager's watching me from back there. He knows he's going to hear you say it.
Right. The American Heart Association thanks places like Little Caesars. That is true.
Also true.
I mean, I'll probably end up in the hospital one day because of all the C's I ate. So anyway, I had a little trauma as a kid. And then, like you said, like we went kind of a more, back home, so to speak. We went to the more like local chain. We went to the Mike's Pizza House, type of place. But then I remember in high school, and it's a weird thing in high school, like somehow you end up with money and you don't know how you have money because you don't have a job, but you always have money.
Your parents always just give you $20. And
it wasn't that. I think it was a lot of like you just don't eat lunch that day and you save the lunch money back before lunches were free. That never happened with me. I mean, I understand that. Yeah. But like I would always have like money, and like after school you walk. Like in my Little Caesars was in walking distance for me. So like I'd walk and go get a $5 walk home kind of thing. And like it didn't happen like it certainly wasn't daily, but it was like maybe twice a month type of thing. I was able to save up enough money to go get a hot and ready and bring it home and have a good time by myself because I was lonely. And then come college time, I'm working and keep in mind, folks, this was George Bush era. So like you're working a part-time job just to get gas,
right,
to get to wherever the hell you're going. But like maybe you can scrounge together, enough for a hot and ready in college time. And I remember distinctly from high school, I'd walk up to Little C's. You guys ever been to Chicago? They have actual deep dish.
Been to Chicago, never had an actual deep dish though.
Samesies.
And I'll tell you why. Because fuck deep dish pizza. New York style is where it's at.
Whoa!
Come at me. I'll New York style all the way. If you want to have your pizza pie, that's okay. You do you. It ain't for me.
Keep in mind, Pizzerina Uno is out of business for a reason. So there you go. Let's see here. Blakely, mom didn't give me shit. I didn't have money if I didn't have from my job. Okay, well, you know what? Sometimes, times are tough. Yeah. But anyway, but there was this one time, okay? So going to Little Caesars every now and then in high school, you meet the manager every now and then.
Okay.
Your manager's working and he's like, oh, hey, it's you. And keep in mind, I had fucking flaming red hair.
Oh, yeah.
At the time. So like I was, you could pick me out.
You stood out. Yeah.
So, and then one day I went up to the OCC campus and there was a Little Caesars over there and I walk in and there's the manager. And he goes, hey, it's you. And I go, hey, it's fucking you.
Yeah.
And he goes, what are you doing here? I'm like, I'm going to school. I'm like, what are you doing here? He goes, I'm filling in. And like we had a moment.
That's so adorable.
At that moment, I realized I had a problem. Like that was the moment I realized I took a misstep. Things have gone horribly wrong in my life. And when the Little Caesars manager, things are fucked up.
Not only that, but like when you go to different Little Caesars restaurants and you see the same people and they're like, hey, how's it going? Haven't seen you in a while. And you're like, this is you had a problem, but it's okay.
It's a fucked up thing.
Because we're here
Fenton, he's also gone to Chicago, did not have the deep dish pizza. Mm-hmm. So there you go. So I'm going to go on record and say I'm a big fucking fan of the Little C's.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'd honestly, I'd prefer it over a Pizza Hut.
Oh, you know what? I don't think that I'll dispute that. Because the last time I had Pizza Hut, I did not have a good rest of the day. But to be fair, the last time I had Little Caesars, my night was ruined. So we will see. I'll let everybody know tomorrow how tonight goes.
Yeah, follow him on Twitter. Hit up those fucking.
Oh yeah, we've got some lower thirds and shit right there. Look at that.
There you go. And he'll let you know.
So yeah, this whole thing, this is great. I'm really excited. We have a story to tell. Should I show mine?
Well, okay. So we both got the. Hold on. Let me get. So we both got the fucking pizza.
We both got the pizza.
Okay.
Yeah, and then you got your poster.
Oh yeah. So this fucker came with a free poster.
You got the poster, which you can even see on mine just the grease. Yours is much cleaner than mine.
Mine was shockingly clean. Shockingly clean.
I brought this home, and I was like, I don't know if those are from me or from the employees. Because listen, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I also bought a thing of Crazy Bread when I picked this up, and I had a couple.
Oh, did you?
And I had a couple things of Crazy Bread, and this was like sitting in my passenger seat the whole time. So like as I'm driving, I'm like hitting turns, and I'm like trying because I was doing like 90 down the highway trying to get home.
Did you get your sauce to go with it?
Oh shit, I do have that, but that's downstairs, and I don't really care.
Oh, okay. He ain't making the trip, folks.
But we did get all of that, so I don't really know what the prints are for.
So the first thing I want to do is a quality control.
Oh,
okay.
So
let's see across the country. Let's see what these pizzas look like. And I'm assuming you went with the pepperoni.
I went with the pepperoni.
Okay, me too.
Yeah, I haven't done this yet. Oh yeah, I don't know if you can see that.
Oh, mine's clean, brother.
How is yours so clean? Look at mine. Look at that. That is just, see that right there? If you don't have that at the bottom of
your Texas,
apparently, but I feel like if you also don't have that at the bottom of your Little Caesars box, like you're not getting authentic.
Like, what are you doing?
Little
You're not
Caesars.
getting your money. I feel like I didn't get my money's worth.
You may not have.
So
okay, but real quick, how long ago did you buy your pizza?
So I bought my pizza at 9 o'clock. Okay. So it's about an hour and a half old.
I bought mine 4 hours ago. Listen, folks. The closest Little Caesars is like 20 minutes away from me, and I already had to run out to buy ingredients to make pizza for dinner. So I was like, I'll just stop and pick up some. Oh my God, you're the best.
Fenton, to be fair, they didn't give it to me either. Oh, look at that! Look at that! He's got a sauce. Oh! Now he wants a little sugar. What's a little sugar?
The best.
Oh, look at that. Fenton, to be fair, they didn't give it to me either. It was on the counter in like a stack, and I just grabbed one. So,
I feel like she almost forgot to give me mine, but then she was like, "Oh wait, hang on." So here's what happened. I bought this 4 hours ago because I knew I really was going to have time to drive back out and get one, and they ain't going to fucking deliver it all the way out where I live. So
no.
I said, "That's okay. I've got an oven. Put it in the oven." So as we were getting ready to set up for the show, I heated up the oven and I put it in to get heated up. And then you and I started talking and I was like, oh, I should probably go and check on my pizza real quick. And then I went down, I opened up my oven and just smoke billowing out. And I was like, oh no. And Christy was like, what? And I opened it up all the way. I'm like, oh no. And she's like, what? And I'm like, the pizza melted through the oven grate.
Oh, for
and she's like,
sake.
no. I'm like, yeah. She's like, it can't be that bad. I'm like, I don't know. And then she comes over and she looks at it and she goes, oh
Fenton
no.
went through the drive-through and got fucked. Fuck them.
Oh, you didn't. Oh, dude, you got to go back.
It's that one on 7th North, isn't it? Oh, wait, no, you're in Central Square. So I don't know which one you have.
So, like, she comes over, we got the oven open, and there's just globs of cheese sitting at the base of the stove in the oven. And I'm like, she's like, you better scrape that up now or else it's going to get stuck on there. I was like, okay. So I grab a spatula, and I just gently touch the top of the cheese, and it goes flying across the oven. There was so much grease attached and soaked into the cheese that everything that dripped down and melted through came right up.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
It's a cleaning product too, folks.
So, and this is and this is what I ended up with. Hang on. This is what we got.
It's a little rough.
The Batman Calzony. It's about 4 hours old. It's nice and crispy from the home oven. And I'm going to eat this whole fucking thing right here.
You going to eat the whole thing?
I'm going to try. Because listen, if there's one thing I'm in for, it's the content. If I can...
All right, so let's see what a fresh one looks like.
Okay.
Here. I'm going to back up a little bit.
Oh, this is nice and room temperature now. Oh my God, there's so much grease on my desk. Oh, yours looks nice. Yours looks very nice. There is so much grease. Oh my God.
What did you do?
I put the pizza on the desk and there's grease all over my desk.
So what's in the vagina part?
That's what I would do. It's a... The first thing I said when I saw this thing online was they're selling people goddamn pizza vaginas. You got, yeah. Like, look at that. That is this then, folks. Come on.
Not only is this look like a vagina part, but it's an edible maxi pad. It's like that's what we're dealing with.
Jesus Christ. I'm eating this, by the way. I'm not waiting.
Okay. So what are you starting with so we can okay. Well, I thought we were gonna taste test it before.
Yeah, I'm so hungry.
All right, so we're starting with a little bat wing.
It tastes bat wing.
And it's Little Caesars.
It tastes. It's Little Caesars. It's a fucking Little Caesars pizza, folks. Oh my God, I don't even care.
Fenton had a mix between the two of ours, so.
Oh my God.
I mean, it's good.
Like.
You gotta tell me what's in the middle part, the end part, though.
The end part? Isn't it just? It's a calzone, so it's just like mozzarella, like ricotta cheese and pepperoni, isn't that?
I feel like they just made a circular pizza, and then folded the two end pizzas together.
Yeah.
To make the bat symbol, sort of. It's fucking good. Like.
Honestly, if this was fresh out of the oven, if this was actually hot and ready, I'd be enjoying this a lot more than what I am right now. I mean, so it's really this experience that I'm doing right now is at no fault of Little Caesars. I want to point that out. This is just a fault of me having to order 4 hours in advance and pick it up that early.
Well, there you go. But I do love, okay, let's talk about this. I do love the idea that this movie is tied in with Little Caesars.
It makes no sense.
Because I feel like, so on the surface level, Little Caesars is you think of Little Caesars, you're like, okay, pizza. I like pizza. And then like every now and then you get a good one. And then every now and then you don't. And I feel like that's perfect for the Batman franchise. Like,
okay.
Like every now and then you get a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Every now and then you fucking don't. And at the end of the day, you're like, well, it's sort of pizza. And I'm sort of happy. And I sort of think that, like, I spent my money wisely. And I kind of feel like that with Batman films.
See, now I feel like the true testament to this entire experience is like how good this Batman movie is going to be. Because I'm unsure.
The trailer looks like a Batman movie.
The trailer looks like a Batman movie. It looks like a direction that I don't know if they've necessarily gone this way before, but it's the tone seems very similar to a lot of what they've been doing as of late, which in my head, I'm like, could we maybe throw a nipple or two on the costume again? Like, let's just see what happens.
Cod piece?
You know, nice cod piece or something. I need to get this broken part. Like, look at this. This is just opening right up on me. But yeah, because like I'm kind of at the point where I'm a little bit over mopey, emo, depressed Batman. You know, just angry at the world. And I get it. That's like what Batman is and stuff. But not all the time, you know? Like Michael Keaton fucking killed it as Batman. And like I know he's about to be in that Flash movie. But like
right.
I could give a shit
Batman
about that
again.
Flash movie. Yeah.
No, fuck that Flash movie. Who gives a shit?
Uh-huh.
I feel like
oh my god.
We need some fucking like Grant Morrison Batman where like it's fucking trippy and psychedelic and out there.
Okay.
Like I'd be down for that.
I just want some color in these goddamn movies.
You just want Adam West.
Give me, well, I mean, sure, but like give me a blue and gray outfit. Give me the Riddler in a bright green suit. Give me Bane with fucking neon venom tubes popping out of his head. Give me like outfits that look like they just popped out of a Jim Lee, you know, portfolio.
Right.
Something like that.
Can I make a bold statement?
Sure.
Can I make a bold statement?
Go right ahead.
The best version of Bane that's ever been created is the Harley Quinn animated series.
Go. It's so fucking good.
So fucking good. The fact that Bane is the butt of every joke on that show is so fitting to the character. I love it. I love it.
For the record, the Calzone part is actually pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, hold on.
Yeah, you gotta go down on that.
Yeah, I'm gonna do something I'm real good at. I'm gonna eat the vagina part.
So if you wanna go ahead and sponsor this show, you just let us know because we're available. We'll talk about your products.
Oh, there's more cheese in this part.
Yeah, and it's like different kinds of cheese. And then they've got like a nice seasoning on top.
It's the same seasoning they put on the Italian bread.
Oh, that's what I should have gotten. Like, there is a difference between the Italian bread and the crazy bread, because the crazy bread's just like Parmesan. But it's like not a Parmesan you normally get at the store.
Let me tell you, that Italian cheese bread is some of the best Italian cheese bread you can get on the planet. And it's a weird thing to say from Little C's, but like, I'll put that up against anything. I'm so greasy.
It's so greasy. I'm going to text you at like 3 in the morning. I was just going to say help. Can we get I almost spit on my microphone. Can we get captions? No. Listen, I understand what's happening right now for everybody at home watching. This is like
Can you see the grease? Like, look at that.
Oh my god! I wish I could have shown you my desk because, so my desktop is black, and there was just a layer of sheen that was just on top as soon as I lifted up that box of pizza. Okay. Yeah, so the Harley Quinn show is very underrated, I feel.
Oh, it's so good.
In general.
It's so fucking good.
I've gone back and started watching it. Have you started Peacemaker yet?
I have not started Peacemaker yet.
Start Peacemaker.
Okay, I'm just trying. I'm trying to get catched up on the fucking Boba Fett show. Okay, so
Boba Fett can wait.
Can it? Because I have fucking assholes coming out with spoilers every fucking day about the fucking Boba Fett show.
See, it's already been spoiled.
I just got to the colorful bike gang. Okay. I just got to fucking George Lucas's first movie. So, all right, figuring it out.
Not the first time you'll see that too, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like trying not to get my hands fucking.
I've given up.
I can grab napkins like a smart person.
My napkin is soaked. Okay, so like you're midway through Boba Fett at this point.
Yeah, we finished episode 4, something like that.
Because like this week was the season finale, I think.
That's it.
That's it. I think it was only like 6 episodes.
Oh, okay. Boy, you spent a lot of time in that tank.
I don't know how much I want to tell you yet.
Okay.
Because there's like a thing that's like not really a spoiler.
Okay.
I feel like I can tell you because it's like not going to necessarily spoil anything. Because I feel like a certain a certain character shows up, and this is a character that we have seen already.
Sure.
On another show.
Right.
And it's basically
just that has similar armor. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah.
But like there's there's just an episode that's just an episode of The Mandalorian.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
And it's just like, oh, okay, this is what we're doing now. So,
right.
Like, I don't know why they called it the Book of Boba Fett. Like, it's like barely about him.
Blakely K in the chat makes a good point. Maybe they made that end of the pizza look like a V so that nobody questions Batman's sexuality anymore. Because you got to eat the V.
Well, I don't think they were questioning his sexuality. I think they were just questioning whether or not he goes down. And as Zack Snyder was quick to post, he does.
Right.
And I'm pretty sure they were all like, yeah, we do.
Right.
I think even Val Kilmer came out and was like, you know it.
I mean, with those lips?
Okay.
He's got very distinct lips. Mm-hmm. Val Kilmer does. And you know for sure Michael Keaton.
I mean, I wouldn't doubt it.
Fuck no.
I mean, what am I going to do?
I've seen Johnny Dangerously.
I have how much? I have like half of the pizza left.
I've eaten a slice.
I've eaten
like
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've eaten 5 slices.
Are you fucking with me?
This is how much I have left.
Holy shit! What the fuck? Dude!
I mean, I can't. I'm not even like. There's the.
I have essentially the whole thing.
Oh, I feel.
I have essentially the whole thing.
I mean, that's cool.
That's holy shit, dude!
What?
You're just shamefully eating.
I don't have a problem. Listen, we had a plan tonight. This is what we were doing.
What's it?
This is it. I got nothing else. So what do you think of this fucking movie? Think it's gonna be good?
Here's the thing, man. Like, at this point, I really wish they would just make a fucking Batman TV show. Like, because you could do and it doesn't matter. Like, sign the boy from Twilight. Like, I don't give a fuck. But like, you could do basically what Batman the Animated Series did.
100%.
Where you have a villain of the week. Fucking, you do it like, one of these, Peacemaker, or Doom Patrol, whatever the fuck, have an overarching story for the season with your villain of the week and tell a Batman story.
Right.
I don't want to sit in a fucking movie theater for 3 fucking hours. Like, I just don't.
I really don't anymore.
I just don't.
I'll do it for 2, maybe 2.5, but like,
when they told me this movie's like 3 hours long,
I'm like, yeah, when they said this movie's almost 3 hours long, based on the trailers, I'm like, what's going to take 3 hours? What do we need to spend 3 hours on?
Solving riddles?
Listen, I play... Ooh.
Which, by the way, I'd be super thrilled if Batman can't solve the riddle in 2 seconds so that he does it every fucking time.
Oh, my God.
Like, can give the man, like, if you give the... Okay, I don't want him to be fucking Will Smith in The Pursuit of Happiness where he solves the Rubik's Cube in, like, 5 minutes.
Sure.
Like, give him some time.
Yeah.
Make him Google it. I don't know. Something.
I was going to make a point and I immediately put a picture in my mouth.
But if it was the fucking TV show, right?
Yes. One thing DC does very well is television. Okay? I'll give credit where credit's due. That fucking Arrow show, the Flash show, when that first kicked off.
Before the incest.
Before the whole incest angle.
Right.
Like, even Legends of Tomorrow. Like, they were all solid shows. Like, we really enjoyed Arrow for the longest time, and then it got way too fucking melodramatic. Same thing with Flash. Really enjoyed it. Way too incestual. Way too melodramatic. Then we stopped. Like, Supergirl was enjoyable. Legends of Tomorrow was enjoyable. Had its moments. And then, like, there were other shows that, like, they'd throw in and out and test. Like, I think Constantine is a cool idea for a show. I like that character. The fucking movie was dope with Keanu. Like, and then you've got the original animated series. You've got the Harley Quinn show. You've got Doom Patrol, which is fucking wacky in itself. Haven't watched...
Dude, that fucking show. Can we talk about that fucking show for 2 seconds?
Okay, we just hit me with 2 seconds. Go ahead.
What the fuck? Like, we're I think halfway through season 1.
Okay.
Like, he just fucked the cave woman. So, like, I don't, like, bonkers.
Weird.
Bonkers fucking show.
It's wacky. I haven't watched the Titans show because it looks just way too angsty for me.
Right. Well, so was the cartoon, but like,
this is like way more angsty.
Right.
Peacemaker, best show on television right now.
Really?
The best fucking show on TV right now. Better than the Book of Boba Fett. Better.
Okay.
It's better than Hawkeye. Probably better than any of the Disney Plus Marvel shows.
Wow. Okay.
All right, I will make that claim. Better than most of the Netflix Marvel shows.
Really?
I think so. This show is fan-fucking-tastic. I hope they keep James Gunn on for longer. I hope they make a season 2, and I hope they get to expand this universe with other characters. Because like there are like they've already been name dropping some people. And I agree. I'm at a point where I don't need another Batman movie. Let's count them off. Since the 89, we've had Batman, Batman Returns, Batman Forever, Batman and Robin, Batman Begins, Dark Knight, Dark Knight Rises, Batman v Superman, the Justice League. Now we're getting the Batman. So there have been 10 movies for Batman.
Ooh. Okay, quickly. Let's go through them.
Okay.
And see if Batman has a win-loss record.
Okay.
How are there more good Batman movies versus bad Batman movies? or there are more bad Batman movies than good Batman movies.
Okay.
So let's talk about this.
Okay.
Batman, 89.
Good.
It's a good fucking movie. Batman Returns.
Not good.
I would agree with you. That is a bad movie.
Bad movie. Bad movie. Enjoyable, but bad movie.
Correct. Batman Forever is a good fucking movie.
It is a good movie. It's bad.
It's a good fucking movie.
It's bad, but it's good.
But it's a good fucking movie.
Mm-hmm.
Batman and Robin.
Good movie.
Fuck you. It is a bad.
If you're gonna say
movie.
Batman Forever is a good movie, you have to say Batman and Robin is good too.
No, fuck you, because Jim Carrey versus Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Jim Carrey is a great Riddler. That whole him. It makes so much sense that Tommy Lee Jones wanted to fucking kill him on that set, because so much of their scenes is Jim Carrey just devouring the scenery. And, and Tommy Lee Jones just sort of having that, like, almost at the brink of just lashing out in pure violence because he fucking hates him. There's a lot of good stuff there.
You don't get that in Batman and Robin, and
no,
yeah. So it's a bad fucking movie. So we're even Stevens here. Okay, going in to Batman Begins.
I'll say good movie.
It's mostly a good movie.
Mostly a good movie.
It's mostly a good movie. The Dark Knight.
It's a good movie.
It's a good movie. Batman Rises?
Dark Knight Rises.
Dark Knight Rises is a fucking awful movie. Is a terrible fucking movie.
I really enjoyed that movie the first 5 times I watched it in theaters. And then on the 6th one, I go, maybe not so much.
Hated it. I hated it right from the beginning.
Well, like, you know my feelings on the entire Nolan trilogy. I think it's overrated.
Oh, it is.
I think it's overrated.
It's based off of one movie.
It's based off of one movie. I think it's overrated. Truthfully, I feel like after Batman Begins, they didn't do anything to really impress me.
Interesting.
I mean, we can talk about how great of a job Heath Ledger did. I mean, the dude ended up fucking killing himself for the movie, basically.
Right.
Which is unfortunate. You can talk about all the shots and the scenes and the way things were laid out and just like the way the story laid out and everything. Okay, yeah, very good. In my opinion, though, you're trying to do something that doesn't line up with what this. I don't know. It's just I like my comic book movies to be comic book movies.
This is the only thing I will say about my only criticism of The Dark Knight is the ending is flat.
Oh, yeah.
The ending is flat as fuck. The ending is very flat.
And I feel like I retroactively began to hate that movie more because of how The Dark Knight Rises started.
Right.
Just the whole, and plus, like, that entire trilogy is based around Bruce's love for Rachel.
For Tom Cruise's wife.
And then fucking Jake Gyllenhaal's sister. And just like that whole thing, like, because it's like, I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit about who Bruce Wayne is in love, because like he immediately went from, I love this woman, I can't have her, I'm going to be Batman. Ooh, I've got a chance to have her, I'm not going to be Batman. Oh, she doesn't want me, so I'm going to go be Batman. And now I'm going to stop being Batman because she's dead. And then I'm mope around for almost a decade. And then I'm going to go be Batman again because I got nothing better to do. And it's just like, stop. Just stop.
Oh, good question in the chat. How do you feel about Cavill as Supes?
Okay. I like Henry Cavill as Superman. I do not like the way that character is written.
I was exactly going to say that.
Christy and I actually...
I was exactly going to say that.
Christy and I had this conversation not too long ago. I think it was actually this past weekend, because we were talking about actors who are really... who sort of like bring like a level that sort of brings everybody up. We both really like Henry Cavill, and I think every role he's in, he does a good job. Like he does what he needs to do to get the point across. I don't think he's the type of actor though that brings everybody up. I think what he really needs is people who are established, people who are slightly above him. Like anytime he was acting with Ben Affleck, I was like, yeah, these two can go. Right. But like when it's just him, I'm just like, okay, like I get it, but it's like a little stiff and there's really no pizzazz or like really no spark to the scene.
He needs to be the shark in Jaws.
No, he needs to always be the dude in Mission Impossible who's like cocking his arm guns. Because that dude fucking brought it in that movie. Like, that is that, like, in that movie, he was fantastic. Like, A Man from U.N.C.L.E., highly underrated in my opinion. And, like, that whole cast did a fantastic job of, like, playing off of each other. And, like, you never really had an issue with like anybody's interaction in the scene. Like I always bought it. I was always into it because you had everybody who was kind of on a level where like they could bounce off of each other's sort of interactions with one another. I didn't really get that with him in Man of Steel. Plus I fucking hated Man of Steel. And
who just lets their father die in a tornado?
I know, like come the fuck on.
Fuck you, piece of shit.
Which I think then brings us to the next one, Batman v Superman.
Okay, so just to catch everybody up. So right now, currently, as the rankings go, it is 4-3.
4-3.
In favor of good Batman movies.
Yeah, I think
until we get to this pile of shit.
Okay.
So I remember distinctly being in the theater with me, the wife, you, and Christy. You're very excited.
Very excited. Be excited.
Going to see Batman v Superman. And I remember the moment in the opening credits.
Bro, we were 5 minutes into that fucking thing.
Where he levitated out of the Batcave. And I'm like, yo.
I was done from that point on.
I was like, yo. No. Okay. There are moments in that movie where I'm like, this is great.
Sure.
But the majority of that movie is worse than Batman and Robin.
I think so too. That movie was just blech. Did not care for it one bit.
And you wonder why Ben Affleck started drinking.
Well, apparently it wasn't because of that particular role. But I'll say this. Affleck as Bruce Wayne, highly underrated.
Highly underrated.
I think
I agree with that.
And this is a big point a lot of people try to go to. It's, anybody can kind of play Batman. You don't really need to try as hard to play Batman. It's the Bruce Wayne aspect. And I thought he was exactly who Bruce Wayne needed to be. He was like the moment he walked into a room, like he took the attention. He was suave. He was sharp. He was a fucking detective. He was sleuthing the shit out of stuff, which I was very happy we got to see a little bit of.
Yeah, and you got to see like I love what he did with in the public. He's very charming.
Very charming. A little smarmy.
In private,
yeah.
In private, he's a fucking mess.
He's
a fucking brooding, mess.
Depressed. Yeah. And I feel like, and that's the thing, is like that's the dynamic I kind of like to see, where it's not just, Bruce Wayne trying to say fuck it to like all of his public responsibilities.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say try to fuck Vicky Vale, because like that happened.
Well, that did happen too.
Plastered with wine.
But like that was also kind of like how Keaton played the role, where like he was out in public, he was kind of a goof, chumming it up with people, just kind of being like whatever, hey, flirting with everybody. But then when he was in the cave going over stuff, he's just like, yeah, man. Like,
he had those glasses.
He's got those fucking glasses on. His parents are dead. He's just being mopey. But like that's what it was. That's the bar. But yeah, so I think Affleck did a good job in that role. The movie, which then takes us to the Justice League.
The Justice League, which I to this date still have not seen.
Oh, I can give you a review of it. Movie.
Okay,
it's a pile of shit.
Okay. So,
and I'm not spending 4 hours to watch the fucking Snyder cut. I don't care. I do not care.
There are more terrible Batman movies
since '89. I mean, you throw in Adam West, and that's just gold.
Right.
Just pure gold.
Are we at a 50-50?
Does Adam West put it at 50-50 if you count that one?
If you count that one, it's 50-50.
I'll give you the 50-50 because I will fight on a hill in a parking lot to say that the 1966 Batman the movie was a good movie.
I mean, sometimes you can't get rid of a bomb.
Yeah. And here we are. I'm gonna drop a bomb later, dude. I've got 3/4 of this pizza down.
I can't even imagine.
Do you want? I can't. Do you want a scene check? We're way past my fucking window. I'm terrible. I'm so.
You should be ashamed.
I'm so ashamed. Little Caesars, sponsor us. So yeah, I'll give it 50-50 and kind of make this one coming out, like the tiebreaker.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, like, and also,
I would say so.
We're not counting like the animated movies. Number one,
no, because like if you count, what is it?
I feel like the only one you can really count is Mask of the Phantasm because that was like the only theatrical release, unless I'm wrong.
It's fucking phenomenal.
But yeah, I feel like live action. Then
you've got not only that, but like you've got like the. I mean, we went to the theater. Lego Batman. We went to the theaters to see The Killing Joke, which I mean, the prequel was fucking wild.
Oh my god,
wild!
Like what?
Here's the thing. Tim?
I already did not like The Killing Joke as a story in general.
Okay,
and then you throw that bullshit at me.
Woo!
I was like that was like you should have just had him fucking levitate out of the cave, and I would have been like maybe I don't know.
It's pretty close.
Yeah,
it's pretty close.
It made no sense. Why?
Which I feel like
is Batgirl fucking Batman on the top of a roof?
It's bizarre, but at the end of the day, like when you really think about it, when they do those like exact replicas of stories,
right?
Like. I came to this realization at the end of that thing. I'm just like, what did I expect?
I don't know.
Like
that's the thing.
Like I read the story, and I liked the story.
Yeah,
I was just gonna see basically like a motion comic,
basically,
of a story that I've read.
The worst is when they do those retellings, but they change shit.
That's the worst.
So like we watched Hush. Because like they've got a bunch, because like they're pumping out a bunch of animated like
I know movies. Like Long Halloween's coming out,
or like that one's already out, and I love Hush. Yeah, Hush is one of my favorite story arcs in comics.
Okay,
I've got the paperback. I read it all the time. It's to me that is Batman through and through. Everything from the writing to the artwork. I mean, again, like Jim Lee, draw him all day long. Please.
I mean, he put tread on those boots.
He put tread on those boots, and those boots were fucking kicking ass.
And he regrets it too.
Really?
Hard to draw.
Oh, it is hard to draw. Well, some people can't draw feet,
There you go. Some people want their feet stepped on their face.
True. But yeah, like, so Hush is one of my, top books to read. And then we watched the animated movie. Didn't do it for me.
And what?
It didn't do it for me.
No.
They changed stuff, which, listen, I try not to be that guy who's like, oh, they fucking changed everything. But, like, they changed things just enough to be like, this isn't... this is, like, not what I wanted.
You feel weird about it.
I feel weird about it. And I feel like it wasn't as. The thing is, they changed it, and I felt like it wasn't as strong as the original story. Not because they changed it, but because it just was. I didn't think it was as strong as the original story.
So it's like when they took the big fucking octopus alien out of The Watchmen.
Oh, I didn't like that movie. I didn't like that movie or that book either. I'm not an Alan Moore fan.
I mean, he's a dick, but like, I'm a big fan of The Watchmen.
Yeah, didn't like The Watchmen. Didn't like Killing Joke. I think there was another book I tried to read of his, and I was just like, I can't do this.
You ever tried Swamp Thing?
No, I've thought about it. I've heard how great it is, but I feel like I just listened to that one Kevin Smith podcast bit enough of it to where I'm like,
and you're like, I got it.
I got it. You know, he cries at the end. It's a whole thing. I'm good. You know,
that's fine.
Reppin' Kev. But yeah. So
anyway, we've gone long. We've eaten pizza. It's fucking National Pizza Day.
We hope you've enjoyed this.
So to end this all out, on a scale of 1 to 10,
subscribe.
How excited are you for the Batman movie?
I'm at about an 8.
Really? You're that excited? Wow.
Oh, that excited. I'm at about a 7.
Okay, so okay.
Yeah. We'll go. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we'll go see it.
Is it going to be on HBO Max?
Oh, definitely.
Or is it theater only?
You know what? It might not be on HBO Max right away. For a couple of reasons. Number one, I feel like this is a movie they're going to want to get people in the theater to go see. Also, I think these streaming services are fucking up a little bit. And maybe acting a little out of pocket because Warner Brothers HBO is currently getting sued by the people that put together The Matrix because apparently there wasn't an agreement for it to go on the streaming service at the time of release. So something to that effect. I didn't get the full story, but it sounds similar to what happened with
Scarlett Johansson.
Exactly, where everybody's like, hey, let's try to get people to buy into our streaming service. Watch this new movie. But it's like, when you do that, you have to have had negotiated with the people who need to be getting paid because that's an entirely different revenue source at that point. And if you're making money off of it and you're promoting it to try to make more money, I am dying inside. I don't know if you can tell at this point.
You look like you're going to explode.
I'm going to fall over. Yeah, it's so they may not throw the Batman on there right away. If they do, I don't know. I'm a bit torn because we wanted to go see The Matrix in theaters, but we kind of missed that boat. And then by the time we missed the boat, it was already pulled from HBO fucking Max or Now or whatever the hell it is. So it might be a situation. I mean, we listen. We're trying to look into buying a new TV, perhaps, and we got the surround sound. So maybe just like putting the lights down and bumping, get a little thing going, right at the home.
Get the red light on.
Get the kitty cats. We got some red lights. Oh yeah,
sure.
Maybe do it at home, but we'll probably look into theaters though. I'm not rushing out right away to go see it. I've kind of been low key. I'm very sweaty right now.
All right. Well, okay. So you're 7.
I'm like a 7.
I think I'm like a 6 because I don't give a fuck anymore. Like I've basically given up on most things. Now, where do you rate this pizza?
Okay, I have to be a little fair because it is not fresh.
No.
And that was by my own doing. It's a little crispy, and that was again by my own doing. The experience, because I feel like part of what should be included in rating your food is how you enjoy that food with the people around you.
Right.
If we're going out of, what are we doing? Let's look like a scale of 5, a scale of 10.
I mean, we did the movie out of 10, so let's do the pizza out of 10.
I'll give this a 6.5.
Okay, well, I was going to give it a 6 as well.
Okay, and I'll tell you what. I've had worse pizza in Texas already.
Well, there you go.
So there you go.
Right then and there. I gave my anticipation for the movie a 6. This pizza a 6. So I feel like this is a successful promotion.
This is a successful promotion across the board. And if you want to sponsor this channel or this show, hit us up. brainwreckshow@gmail.com. I already took both Tums and Pepto-Bismol beforehand. I'm going to need to take some afterwards. I'm going to sit on my toilet for probably about the next 45 minutes.
There you go.
Sorry. But yes, be sure that you are subscribed to this channel. Listen, folks, we do this show each and every Wednesday night at 10/9 Central. This is the flagship show. This is where we just come in and have our little therapy sessions. You know, if you're in the chat, please feel free to follow along, chat with us, hang out. If you're watching this after it airs, please be sure to leave a comment down below. Let us know that you're there, and be sure to also ring that notification bell so you get an update on each and every time we go live, like every Thursday night at 10/9 Central, where we play the internet's favorite game show, Don't Be an Asshole. It's the show where we read Am I the Asshole stories from Reddit, we judge them, and we try to crown a new royal asshole each and every week. We have so many vlogs and other streams. And I'm committed to 2 additional pieces of content a month now. And I promise I'll get them there.
Well, quickly, Fenton in the chat says the movie will be available on HBO 45 days after release. I'll wait for that. And also, one thing we didn't talk about, because you just talked about stream that we're going to probably talk about maybe next week, just today dropped the trailer for The Wolf Among Us 2.
Well, it doesn't come out for a year, the game.
Doesn't come out for a year, but like video game
next year, 2023, The Wolf Among Us 2, video game date night part 2 for that original thing, which was kind of like the before. It was the egg.
It
was the egg that we hatched into video game date night. We'll officially,
jumping off point.
Yeah, I should probably do some post edit stuff with that.
There you go.
But yeah, very excited to see that. Looks fun. Looks exciting.
Very exciting.
They clearly have not been working on this game for a while.
No.
And it's still got a year before release. And if it's going to follow like all the other video game releases as of late, it'll probably be delayed a couple of months. So
correct.
But hopefully not. Hopefully that comes out very, as soon as possible, because it was a fun time.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Anyway.
So
for this week, I've been Jason X.
I'm Kevin Graham.
This has been your show.
Peace.